Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Project Heidi here on W140 Restorations. Today, not a lot of parts that we're going to work with, but a little bit of a complicated procedure. We are installing the hood installation on Project Heidi and finishing up underneath the hood. We're going to be using some 3M Super 77, which is a medium bond adhesive. It's a beautiful winter day here in Florida. I've got the garage door open because we're going to be using a lot of chemicals and spraying. And we also take a look at the old hood clips versus the new hood clips. I've ordered some and they don't look the same. There's 14 that go in the very top of the hood insulation, so we're gonna have to figure out how to mix and match some of these to make it look like it did when it came from Stuttgart. So welcome back, and let's hop into this episode of Project Heidi. So a fair amount of work happened off camera, and from the first episodes of Project Heidi, you can see that there was this falling down insulation that was under the hood. I ended up pulling all of it down. I scraped it with a paint scraper, making sure not to scratch the paint. I don't want any rust on the underside, and this is not rust. It may look bad, but this is the remnants of the glue. I scraped it down and then used a bronze brush and tried to knock down all of the insulation, all the glue that was on here, and then I took a microfiber towel and 7% isopropyl alcohol and I rubbed this down over and over and over again. There is nothing on here. This is just the way that old adhesive looks. I have taken off the hood latch and took out all of these areas where the clips, the body clips, will be on here, and repainted the hood latch. This was kind of rusty. I think I told you all Heidi came down from West Palm, Boca, spent a lot of time on the coast, so these smaller parts have a lot of surface rust on them. I'm not used to that on Betty and Iona, but definitely on Heidi. So next up, we're going to mask all of these flat areas off that the hood insulation doesn't touch, so we can spray glue on the areas that do, and go ahead and get it attached on here. I'm taping it to make sure that I don't get any adhesive on the back side of the grill, places that I don't want it. I'm going to be pretty liberal with the glue, but at the same time, I don't want it to be all over the place. And it's interesting the way that under here, there's a lot of different changes in elevation for how the foam pad fits and the clips. One of the reasons that I took off the hood latch is because you have to take the whole giant foam piece and lay it over that if it was still here. So I took it out so I could install it after the fact, and then put the body clips in to hold it while the glue cures. And I'm going to lay down one heavy, I guess, coat of glue, for lack of a better term, and then come back and then make sure it's tacky and spray the foam, and then put those two pieces of glue on glue together, and it should stay. So yeah, I'll finish masking. I really only have one chance to do this, so I want to make sure I fit test it several times before I start spraying glue. Make sure I know where it goes and how it's going to lay. And I think I'm gonna mark the ones that are most important. And like I was saying, I think I'm gonna mark the ones that are most important first. Alright, I read the instructions on my 3M Super 77 adhesive, and we're going to start spraying from the top and through the middle, and then on both sides. Man, this stuff smells bad. The garage is open for a reason. Alright, we're gonna let that set for a minute. And then we're gonna put on the hood insulation. Got it?
Mm-hmm. Sure enough do. Top one first?
Top ones first.
Alright.
Over the hood pins. And the first one in. The sides go in next.
Now we're tucking the sides.
You gotta tuck the sides in as they go under. You good? All right.
Looks great.
It does look great. All right, nicely done.
Yeah.
We'll let it cure. That looks absolutely stunning. From where she attaches underneath the hood latches and the emblems all the way to how she's tucked in on the side here where she lips underneath the hood and then over on the stamping. It looks amazing. I found off camera the remainder of these body clips, so I've got 14 in it. I need to install the inner plungers and to show you the ones that I bought that are not what I was looking for. They were just not gonna spend this much time and energy into something and not use the right parts in the car. So I'll show you those here in a second. All right, everybody, if you're a longtime viewer of the channel and you watch me put together Iona and now watching me put together Heidi, you know I'm a stickler for a few things. OEM parts. These are one example. These are the two-part body panels, clips from Mercedes. There's a plunger that spreads the feet apart, and I only had 11 of them. I sourced some more because there's 14 in the hood. But what I bought are these one-piece jokers right here, and I am going to throw these in the trash. I'm not going to spend that much time and energy on Heidi just to put something like that in. So anyway, I found more plungers, so I've got, I believe, 11 plungers. I need to find 3 more to put them in the body clips that are already in the hood. So let me get these cleaned up and put in. It is day 2 for our hood project. And see if we can get these plungers. Oh my gosh, to plunge. Might. That one went in. It's probably because I'm closer to the edge of the hood. I found in my secret squirrel pile of parts some more plungers. So I think I found all 14. We'll get them in here, make it look finished. I'm glad I did it yesterday. It's gotten cold in Florida. I'm glad I did it when the ambient air temperature was good outside for the glue. And being able to get it all put together. 2 clicks, and now I can reach these and push them in. Okay, this plastic piece threads through the Mercedes symbol, and I'm going to do that first to make sure that I don't break anything. There's that, and it slides parallel to the underside of the star. And there's 2, there it goes. Nice. And there are 2 10mm bolts. That hold it in place. There's the first one. All right, then the second one. All right. They are both tight. The latch mechanism moves freely. And I'll show you all right here. So that's the mechanism I was talking about that pulls through the Mercedes symbol when you unlatch the hood on R129. All right. I have just taken a look at Heidi. She is she's a good looking car. I'm really excited about the way she's come together. We put our hood installation in. We found all of the clips required, all 14, and they've got the little factory Mercedes symbols in them, putting her back the way she came from the factory. I appreciate the help that I had in the garage, putting this really large piece of installation in. I drove her around the block, put about 2 miles on her, and nice and warmed up, and the hood nice and cool. That's the way it's supposed to be. Off camera, I installed the new Mercedes-Benz symbol. Just, you know, easy in and out. There's 2 little plastic prongs that push in, and somebody left me a comment on my short that they like the silver one. The amazing thing about the old one that came off is there's little bitty shades of blue that were on it as well, because they all came from the factory with blue. I didn't find an option for them to be just silver. It's where the car's been washed for the last 26 years, 27 years, and the blue's worn off. So that is going to do it for the hood and for this episode of Project Heidi on W140 restorations. More to come. I need to do the taillights. You can see over here against the wall, I have the interior of the trunk compartment. I need to get those cleaned up and put back in. A little bit of rust repair I did off camera as well to finish the hood. And then the trunk, I've got some parts on order. If y'all like the content, please like and subscribe. And thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you again on the next episode of Project Heidi.